As a trader, it's very common to develop emotional attachments towards your trades. Even after 7+ years of experience full-time trading, I still find myself very frustrated when things don't go my plan. However, it's important to shift our focus towards a reliable trading process that we have established. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with another daily market recap. So without any further ado, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends will be much appreciated. Let's see the charts. Fed Chairman Mr. Powell has spoken, and we got a very down steep towards 398. This one needs to hold, otherwise we are going to retest this crossroads. Let's see what the rest of the week will bring us on the SPY. For now, always zoom out. What do we see? We see October lows, we see December lows, and for now we see also February lows. So we have higher lows, higher highs. For now, short-term uptrend until proven otherwise. Once this trend line, this crossroads, will break to the downside, we can say that the higher time frame is winning. QQQ, same thing. Doji of a trend line. Retracement. Now we have this gap over here. This gap will get filled, and then this trend line needs to hold. Otherwise, we are going revisit 282 and maybe 274. All we have to do is follow price, use levels to manage risk, because this is the only thing we have full control of. Risk management. How much are we willing to lose on each and every trade, each and every day? IWM back inside this downtrend channel. Now the middle line is holding. Failing to do so, 184 and 181 together with this trend line, where we are going to look for a bounce. Same it did here and here. Failing to hold, and we have all the levels to the downside to manage risk. Dow Jones, same. 327 to the downside, needs to hold 335. Still very tough resistance. Now let's see, 327 will get retested once again, failing to hold 322, 317, and maybe even all the way to 300. Bitcoin and the daily still holding this trend line. Strong support for now. Bulls know it. They need to hold the fort. Failing to do so, 21 and 20k to the downside. Ethereum continuing doji after doji. Indecision in the market. If the market cannot decide, we surely cannot decide. 1516 is holding, failing to hold 1460 to the downside in my opinion. And if 1460 to the downside fails to hold the support, the same bull run we saw here, we will see a bear run. Natural gas, doji. Now let's see continuation to the upside with this higher low. We have this low here. Now we need a validation for a higher low and then breaking above the 282. Let's see where price is taking us. Oil back below the trend line. Nothing special. As we can see, 80-60. Super tough resistance. So if you're planning to go long on oil, I would wait for at least 2 or 3 days above this 80-60 and then managing the risk according to the levels to the downside. And of course, everything you see on this video and on any other videos on my channel is for educational purposes only. We have Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist, free 22 videos, 20 minutes or less each video, on how to improve our trading journey. And if you want to take it one step further and become your own indicator, check links in the description below. Fibonacci Traders program or one-on-one mentorship. Choose your own path. US 10-year yields held the 390, very strong support. Now looks like going back to 410. VIX, another day, holding support 1825. Now let's see if 2040 can hold as resistance. If not, 2280 to the upside. Apple closed the gap. Monday's gap is officially closed. Another great example of why we always say more than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. So if you see a gap, plan according, because you know this gap will get filled. High probability, more than 80%. Now 150 needs to hold, otherwise this gap at the 146 will get filled. Tesla, bears are waking, becoming stronger and stronger each and every day. 190 now, once again failing to hold. 171, in my opinion, is next. Shopify, nothing special, still inside an uptrend. As long as this trend line is holding, Shopify is in an uptrend, but it looks like bulls are getting weaker. Breaking below this trend line, 39, and maybe all the way back to 35 and 32. No one knows. All we have to do is knowing and understanding the relationship between candlestick analysis, aka price action, Fibonacci levels, and trend lines. Everything else follows price. All the indicators, even volume, follow price. Microsoft 257 from support, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance. 252 needs to hold, otherwise 245 will be next. Nvidia started the day very good with a very nice relative strength to the rest of the gang, but another doji. This trend line is holding for now. Bulls know they need to hold this line, otherwise this gap will get filled. Google 9580 reminds us that it is a very strong resistance. Look left and find out why. It was support, resistance, support, support, resistance, now resistance. Always look left to identify why price is now where it is. It's not fundamentals. It's only technical analysis. It's not rocket science. Looking left, identifying support resistance areas, trend lines, and that's it. This is the whole story. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Don't forget, 10% off until end of March for the very special Fibonacci Traders program, the only program that will transform you to become your own indicator and make you stop following others. Until the next video, Stay safe.